Hi everybody, Mo Asham here with Flat Fee Landlord Property Management serving Northern Virginia. Today I want to take a moment to talk to you about what happens when your tenant stops paying rent and you have to evict your tenant out of your Northern Virginia rental home. So first thing you want to do is make sure you locate your lease. You're going to need that whenever it comes time to your eviction court date. Step 2, you are going to want to do what's called create a 5-day pay or quit notice. Okay, you're going to come up with the notice, and in it you want to have the amount of rent that's due. You want to put in there when it was due, and you also want to put in a little disclaimer that says basically if you don't pay this amount within the next 5 days of receiving this letter, then you have to vacate the property. From my experience, the way to deliver this is that the court will accept is 2 different ways. Number 1, you can either do certified mail. From there, you have to wait basically for a return receipt just to show proof that you did send it by certified mail. Or there's a second way you can do it, and this is what I recommend, which I've had best success with, is to have your local sheriff deliver the notice for you. If you decide to go this route, make sure you print out 2 copies of your 5-day pay or quit notice to take with you to the sheriff's office. They're going to need one to deliver to your tenant, and they're going to need the other to send back to you, again, as a return receipt to show proof of service. Once you have set the 5-day pay or quit notice out to your tenants, then you have to wait the 5 days to then go out and do what's called file a summons for unlawful detainer with the courthouse. At this time, what's going to happen is the courthouse will set a date for trial for the eviction. It can be, depending on how busy the courthouse is, anywhere from 14 days to 30 days from the time that you go to file this unlawful detainer. So just to give you a reasonable expectation of when you can expect it. But once you file that, the sheriff then takes that summons and delivers it to the tenant, so the tenant knows exactly what time, date, and place the eviction is going to be held. When the day for your court date gets here, you're going to want to take 2 things definitely with you. Number 1, a signed copy of the lease. It's going to be very hard for you to evict your tenant without a copy of the lease, as well as proof that shows that you did deliver the 5-day pay or quit notice to your tenant. It is law in Virginia to make sure you send that notice out. So once the judge has both of these 2 documents, for the most part, you shouldn't have any issues. But if the judge does rule in the landlord's favor, then what you do is file a writ of possession with the clerk. Typically, once the judge has ruled in the landlord's favor, he will give the tenant anywhere from 3 to 10 days to get all of their belongings out of the property. So even though they rule in your favor and they're evicted right then and there, they do give them some time to actually remove their belongings. From there, you will also want to schedule a time with the sheriff of when they can meet you at the property so that you can legally retain possession of the property and have all the belongings taken out. Those are the steps to doing an eviction in Virginia. If you have any questions, my name is Mo Asham. Feel free to reach out to us and give us a call.